All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome to Linz for the first time. It's a pretty stacked event for a 500 event. Bados is playing at the moment. She's not doing too good. Andreeva's the top seed in this one, and we've got Eala taking on Grabher. Winner plays Penko tomorrow. So, yeah, it's going to be a very quick turnaround. Also, Andreeva's playing tomorrow in this tournament. She starts her matches tomorrow. And all the while, we're also watching Monte Carlo, which is going on as we speak. So, yeah. So, big day tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to watch or how we're going to... It depends on this match, what we watch tomorrow. But this will be interesting to see what Eala can do on the clay. Because last year on the clay was a bit of a struggle. You know, she was still trying to figure it out. But let's see whether or not she can get off to a good start. She's going to play a local as well, which is not easy. I'm interested to see how the crowd goes, though, because, you know, Eala's had so many neutral venues be on her side. This is going to be a hostile environment for most players because you're playing against a local. So we'll see whether or not Eala's got just as many people cheering her name. Yeah, I'm watching Tagger play Badosa at the moment. She's got a lovely one-handed backhand. Also, while we were gone, I don't know if anything else happened. Did we miss anything else? Did anything else happen while we were gone? Mute beat Muller. Bublik beat Monfils. Rude beat Popperin, which was a good win for Rude. I think that was a revenge win over after last year at this tournament last year. And then Norrie and Demonor are playing right now. They are in a tiebreak. Tagger is someone to watch on clay? Yeah. By the way, the sun is very... I thought there was an indoor stadium. How is there sun in the stadium? Must be some windows open. Steph and brother... Oh, yeah. Steph's playing his doubles. All right. Tsitsipas playing some doubles. Poppin is on a struggle roll at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Poppy's had a tough... He's had some tough matches and tough roads. I mean, that was just a tough draw. He played Rude first round of a clay event. That sucks. That just sucks for Poppin. It's a bad draw. Yeah, Badosa's down a double break in the second. So Eala, I think, comes on straight after this. I'm guessing. So yeah. Yeah, Badosa's getting schooled. A bit of a shame. What time is the actual game? It's after... Well, it's in about 15 minutes. Or after this match. That's happening at the moment. So we've got maybe between 15, 20 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes if this match goes a little longer. Tagger won the French Open last year, juniors, without losing a set. Jeez, okay. Well, yeah, for sure, somebody to watch. All three Austrians have the same coach. I don't think so. Love the kit that Poppy was wearing from his sponsor. Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks that he's out. I don't think all the Austrian players have the same coach. That seems a bit strange. Who's winning? They haven't started yet. They'll start in hopefully in the next 15, 20 minutes. All right. But these two have never played before. First time meeting between these two. Grabher is a clay quarter. So for Eala, this is a tough start. Also, Grabher did play in a clay court event last week in a challenger event and got to the round of 16. So she had a couple of good. Well, she got a win. She was on a bit of a losing streak though, so much needed win. She was playing clay court events all the way, even after the US Open last year. She was playing clay court challenger events, which is and actually won a clay court challenger event last year as well. So she is a clay court player. Last year went 50. Holy, wait, what? 53 wins, 16 losses on clay last year. She was 2 wins, 8 losses on hard courts, and she was 1 loss on grass. So to say that she's a clay courter is an understatement. She won 53 out of 55 matches last year on clay. Like, she is a clay quarter. So this is going to be very interesting for Eala because she's playing a real, proper clay court specialist in Austria, which is where Grabher is from. So this is going to be, if it's a win for Eala, it's going to be a great win for Eala to start her clay court season because she's playing against a proper clay quarter. This is a legit clay court player. It'll be a good warm-up for Penko, who she'll play tomorrow. Demonor won the first set. We love that. Tough match for Eala against a clay court specialist. That's exactly what I just said. 15:30, by the way. Trying to get one of the breaks back here. Barossa. Hey, watching from Ireland. What's up? How's your fantasy going? I lost Popperin. Mine's going good. I mean, Monfils lost, but I don't know what this. Again, I don't know how. Like, is Menchik off my team? Does he get replaced by Berrettini? I hope so. I really hope so because I need that to happen. I need Berrettini to count towards my total because Menchik's out. Watching from Singapore, what's up? Demonor takes the first set. Come on, my guy. Hey, Alan, you're British, I'm assuming, and you're going against Norrie. You don't deserve him. I'd say this all the time. You know what? We'll take Norrie. Norrie can come to Australia and play for Australia because he's underappreciated in the UK, and you don't deserve him. You don't deserve him. But I also get to break back, by the way. You do not deserve him. You're rooting against him. Literally. It's crazy. That is crazy. Norrie's not British? Fine, then give him to Australia. We will take him. We'll take him. He represents your country. And you're like, nah. He literally represents your country. He decided to choose. He could have played for 3 different countries. And he went, no, I'm going to play for the UK. And you're like, nah, we don't need you. You don't deserve him. We will take him off your hands. You do not deserve him. Demonor is not an honorary Brit. It's Aussie Katie. Don't even get it twisted. It's not British Demon. That's not a thing. Linz clay court looks A lot different in Monte Carlo, yeah. Indoor clay is a little bit different. All right, Badosa's still down a break, though. There's only one way to sort this out. No, the way of sorting it out is I just kick everybody out of the chat. That's how I sort this out. You don't deserve him. We deserve to have Norrie. We'll respect Norrie. We'll appreciate Norrie. Hey, Mark, thanks for the 5 months. All right, but Osa's going to come back and win this in 3 now, isn't she? She is going to come back and win this now, but Osa, you're welcome. We know that's going to happen. I want de Minaur to win against Norrie. You see, you're all so, like, stupid. Like, you're so dumb. To be rooting against your own country is so stupid. You should be streaming de Minaur match. You should be minding your business. Not telling me what to do. Tagger's got the break, but Osa's clawing her way back. Tagger might get a little nervous, though. Is that Rosé in the box for Badosa? It is. She's just chilling. So much longer this waiting? Yeah, it'd probably be longer if if Badosa breaks back. It could be another hour. But we're trying. It's because the match before this went a little bit long, I think. I think the match before this pushed this match a little bit later, and then this match is now taking a little bit longer than expected. I want Norrie to win. I'm a Brit. Well, Katie, I respect that. Good. The other people in the chat that are against Norrie, despite them you all representing the same flag, you should all be ashamed. And Katie, respect to you. You tell these other people in the chat that they should also respect Norrie. Norrie should be respected for working so hard to win each point. Nothing comes easy for him. Exactly. The only time I support Norrie is Davis Cup. Well, you should... You know what? You should just not be... you should just not be. Norrie doesn't want bandwagoners, all right? You should just get off his back and let Australia have him. Like that, you are a bandwagoner. Demon fell over. Well, I'm blaming you, Alan. That's your fault for some reason. Tell him off. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. All right, Tagger's 2 games away from getting this win. And he gets broken? Yeah, again, that's your fault. Tagger's got the break against Badosa in the second. She won the first set as well. So if she can just hold her nerve, she might be able to get the win here. And then that means Eala will be coming on quicker. Almost early morning here in the Philippines. Yeah, what time is it in the Philippines? It must be like midnight, right? Is it midnight or is it 11 p.m.? I love all the British players. That's the way it is. Love that. It's midnight. Well, hopefully this match will start soon. So that way you don't have to lose too much sleep. Watching from Ireland. Thanks for the coverage. No worries. Tagger's got 40 love. Love the commentary. I'm watching you alongside the TV. Nice. Well, that's a good way to. That's the best way to watch. I'm almost midnight in the Philippines. That's it. Well, thanks for sticking around. All right, Tagger's got 5-3, but it's going to serve to stay in the match. It's been a long couple of sets, but then again, we are playing on clay, so you got to remember that things do take a little bit longer on clay. But also serving to stay in the match. I'm pretty sure Eala comes on straight after this. I don't think there's a change of crowd. I'm pretty sure she comes on straight after. Pretty sure. Yo! Danny!
Go, Alex!
Hey, thank you, Danny, for the 5. By Norrie's up a break in the second. God, Badosa's down love 30. Tagger's 2 points away. Who's played before Alexandra Grabher? Badosa and Tagger are playing right now. All right, first serve is a fault from Badosa. Dangerous times. Bekic is also winning now. She was losing earlier. By the way, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. We're almost at 300 likes already, so thank you for that. Tagger has got a lovely one-hand backhand. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing? Still 2 points away, Tagger, from the win. Not yet, though, Badosa. All right, Tagger might have to serve this out. Nope, but Badosa's double folding, so. Okay. So yeah, the winner of this will take on Ostapenko, who is playing tomorrow. So the winner of this is going to have like less than 24 hours too, because tomorrow they're not playing tomorrow night. They're playing tomorrow like mid afternoon. So the winner of this match will have a quick turnaround. If this goes 3 sets, it's going to be interesting. Oh, so Eala's playing main draw of Stuttgart next week. Nice. There you go. All right, Tagger's going to serve for this match, but also holds. Can Tagger finish this match? Does Eala have a chance to win this match? Of course. I think she's the favorite. Let me check. Yeah, Eala's the favorite. But Grabher could for sure win this match. So it's not going to be easy, but so we'll see. I'll tell you though, they're playing the worst music in the stadium. Look, they're playing absolute garbage. What is this song? I know they're playing a song from like back in the day, but what the hell is this? How are you going to pump up the crowd with this music? What the hell? Come on now. What's the DJ doing? God, Nori's up a double break. All right. Do you like Nori now? Are you back on the bandwagon? What can you say about Grabher? Grabher is a clay quarter. So it's going to be a tough fight for Eala. She better be ready. And Tagger's serving this one out. Or at least going to try and serve it out. Yeah, Swiatek's playing Stuttgart. I think everyone except for Pegula is playing Stuttgart. I'm a little worried here for Tagger because she's looking a little nervous. Swiatek and Eala practiced at the Ref Academy together. Yeah, they did, didn't they? No. Eala is not seated in Linz. She is unseated, so which is why she's playing first match. If she was seated, she could have got a bye in the first round. If she was like a top 4 seed. Tagger's in trouble. So Penko has to defend Stuttgart points? Yeah, she does. Oh man, Tagger's in big trouble. This match is going to keep going, chat. We're going to have to wait a little longer. All right. Want to review fantasy teams until then, if you want. Nah, there's not much to review. I just need to know if Berrettini is now a part of my main team because Menchik's gone, but that answer I haven't gotten that answer yet. All right, Badosa gets the break back. So Tiger was up 4-love, now it's 5-0. So Penko has to defend points in Stuttgart. Yes. By the way, Joe, where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Especially got 3, I could just smell it. Dubai, Chicago, India. Could be another hour, yeah. Could be. Man, Badosa's playing well. We got Los Angeles, Michigan, Arizona. We got the Philippines in the house. Hey, what's up? We got Las Vegas. We got England, Poland. Yeah, they haven't started yet. That's why the scores aren't showing. Philippines, Los Angeles, London. Abu Dhabi, Ireland, San Diego. New York. Saudi Arabia. Malta. Germany, Texas, Kansas City. Switzerland, Italy. Manila, Philippines. New Jersey. Dubai. Rome, Italy. Nice. But I was about to take the lead here in the second set. Jeez, great drop shot from Tiger. Echeverria versus Atman. Who do you think will win, and who would Carlos prefer? I feel like Carlos would prefer to play Atman, but I think Echeverria is going to win in 3. Norrie's up 5-love in the second. Tiger won the Junior French Open 6-love, 6-2 last year. Who did she beat last year? So she is currently career high ranking. She won a bunch of ITF events on clay last year. She won the Junior French Open unseeded. She beat Emerson Jones in the semis. That's a huge win. Yeah, she won the French Open Juniors unseeded, so that is decent. Beat the number 3 and number 1 seeds along the way. And the number 8 seed in the final. All right, and she breaks Badosa. She's got to serve for the match again. Yeah, she had a hell of a run. And yeah, she won the tournament without dropping a set. She bageled a few times as well. She got a couple of bagels along the way. So yeah. She is legit. And she has a one-hand backhand, which we all love. And she hit a one-handed down the line like Wawrinka. That was a huge backhand winner. I love hitting one-handers down the line. That's a great shot. What's happening with Dimonor? I don't know. I don't think he's playing, I don't think. Pretty sure he's not playing. But also fights back just to give it the break back. Yeah. But we still could get a tie break. Could still be a tie break yet. Just came back a while to see Eala match again. What's up? Well, Eala's coming on after this match that's happening right now that might be finished in the next 5 minutes. But I said that 20 minutes ago. If starters are inactive, then the alternates will add points to the total. This is the right thing. All right. Good. Good. Now I just need Berrettini to beat Medvedev. Now, Tiger was, I think, at 30 all. At 5, was it 5-3 or 5-4, sorry? So she had a little chance to win the match, but she didn't have a match point. But I also played a hell of a point, 15 all. Don't expect much from Eala on a clay court. Well, yeah, last year, Eala's clay record was not great. And remember, she went from doing so well in Miami to then straight away being on the clay, which was such a big change of, big change. Going from one of the best, her best run of her career to then going to play on a surface that's completely different. She did win 2 matches on clay, but she lost 4, including matches to Swiatek and Kostyuk. So, yeah. And she is playing a very capable clay quarter today. But this is what it's all about. It's all about getting better. So let's see if she learned from all of those clay court matches she played last year and see if she can play and do better this year. She has got a negative clay court record, 13 wins, 20 losses. So it is definitely her worst surface, Eala. But like I said, let's see how much she's learned from 12 months ago. And this would be a great test against a player that loves playing on clay. All right, 2 points away, Tagger, from getting this win. Is A-Sport clay or grass? A-Sport is grass. Yeah, Eala's playing in Stuttgart next week, which is a super stacked event. So that'll be interesting to see how she plays there. It's going to be very, very stacked. And then she'll play Madrid and Rome. But yeah, next week is a tough one. I mean, there's a chance she could play Swiatek next week. What is the hardest transition for players? Hard to clay or clay to grass? Clay to grass. For sure. Clay to grass is the hardest. The hardest for sure. Tagger survives. Anyone watch the Playbox podcast? Really fun when JPEG and Keys talking about the Rafa Iga collab. I haven't seen it. First week of grass usually makes me cringe seeing Paul the player slip over. Yeah, it's always risky. It's always a sketchy time. I tell you, I swear, Badosa's just playing her best tennis at the most important points at the end of this match. She is playing great at deuce. She's playing great at 30-all. Eala's match starts after this match that's currently going on. Playing against the crowd is hard for Badosa as well. Well, yeah, it's hard for anybody. And Badosa's got another break point to get back on serve and more specifically get to the tiebreak. Keys consider retiring? I don't know about that. When did you hear that? All right, Badosa breaks back. Why is there no score? Because they haven't started yet. All right, Tagger and Badosa are going to a tiebreak. Like I said, this match could go for another hour. We might not be even close to be done yet. Um, Why does it show that Badosa did round? Why does it show Badosa round of 16? I have no idea. Is there a countdown to Eala's match? How many minutes remaining before the game? Yeah, that's a great question. It could be 10. It could be 60. There is no time. Time is an illusion in tennis. It's just, that is not a thing. The match will start when the match starts. Probably between 1 and 60 minutes would be my guess. Anywhere between 1 minute and 60 minutes. That's about where it is. 2:30 a.m. and already yawning. How come? Good one. Last year, Eala played a 125 in this time slot and lost her first match. If she wins a couple matches, it'll help her ranking. Well, yeah. Came here an hour ago. That's just the way it is. Tagger was up for love an hour ago. She was kicking ass. Yeah, they're in a tie break at the moment. Tagger and Badosa. Hopefully, Tagger can get it done so we can get the match we've all been waiting for to start. What time did I wake up? I woke up at midday. All right, Tagger's up 2-1. If Badosa wins this tiebreak, it'll be another 60 minutes. I agree. Yes. If Badosa wins this tiebreak, it'll be another hour before we watch Eala. Tagger was 2 points away from winning this match multiple times. Never had a match point, but multiple times 2 points away. Norrie takes the second 6-2. Okay. That sucks. For Demonor. Patiently waiting. That's it. We're all patiently waiting. We're all patiently rooting for Tagger as well. I think a lot of people, unless you're a Badosa fan. It's 3-2 Badosa. I don't see any Filipinos in the crowd. Yeah, this might be one of those rare occasions where the crowd is not for Eala. And they're going to, because she's playing against a local. She's playing against somebody from Austria. So it could be one of those rare occasions where Eala does not get the crowd support. What's causing the delay? So there's a match going on right now that is on the same court as Eala is going to play. So that's why there's a match happening already on that court. So we're just waiting for that match to finish. So then we can then watch Eala. Eala's coming on a lot earlier tomorrow, so don't worry. If she does win today, tomorrow she's got a much earlier match. I'm patiently waiting for the pomegranate to jump into the clouds. Are you high? You high. Tagger's got 4-3, by the way. Tickets sold by day or by match? Usually by session, so not by match. Saw a post earlier that Filipinos couldn't get any tickets because it was already sold out. Well, yeah, it probably would have been sold out. But Osa levels at 4-all in this tiebreak. What time is the Eala and Grabher? Hopefully soon. What time is it in Linz? I think it's like 6:30 p.m. Becker 7th the match against Volley Nets. Nice. All right, but also got 5-4. All right, 5-all, but Tagger hasn't had a match point yet. She's only been 2 points away multiple times. By the way, Francesca Schiavone is watching on. Is she coaching Tagger? Is that what I'm understanding? Is she coaching Tagger? She must be. Because she's not cheering Badosa. All right, Tagger's got a match point. But it's on Badosa's serve. She is coaching her? Okay, there you go. There you have it. All right, Tagger wins. Eala's coming up next. Good win for Tagger. Especially being up 4-love. Good win for the young player. All right. So now, in about 10 minutes, hopefully, Eala will be on the court. Oh, puppy. And this crowd will be fired up too because they've just had one local win already. First WTA 500 win, yeah. Eala's overrated because of a recent run? What? What are you talking about, overrated? I think you're confused. Norrie's got the break. Are you fucking kidding me? What are we doing? Yeah. Well, Vecky's about to get broken 7 for the match. That's not good. By the way, chat, I didn't end up watching The Exorcist. I ended up watching Traffic, which I didn't realize I had that movie until I saw it in my collection. I was like, oh shit, I want to watch that because I want to see why. I want to see Benicio del Toro's Oscar-winning performance. He's very good in it. I didn't get to finish it because we had to go live, but I'm hoping after this match I can watch the end of it. It's got a crazy cast as well. What will happen to Badosa now? She'll probably go play Stuttgart. Or she'll go play Madrid. She'll get a wild card in Madrid. Have I seen Daredevil? I have it on my. I have it. I haven't seen it, but I have it. Was today's Sinner's first match on clay since the French final? Yeah, same with Alcaraz. It was both of their first matches since Roland Garros. Nori Demor is much better than this. Yeah, because we're not watching anything right now. Anything's better than sitting around waiting for nothing. So no shit. A tennis match is better than not a tennis match. What are you talking about? Bro's trying to blow minds. Mate, you didn't blow anyone's mind. You stated the obvious. Yeah, Don Cheadle's in it. He's great. I mean, it has so many good actors in it. It's a great cast. Why does Eala struggle on clay? Just inexperience, I think. Just lack of experience on clay, playing on clay. Lack of matches. That's probably the most obvious answer. I believe that he said Nori's match is better than Eala's. I didn't hear that at all. Why are people here if they don't want to watch Eala? Like, what are you here for? It's like, I'm going to go hang out here and watch a player I don't like. Demonor breaks back. Yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I mean, Michael Douglas. There's a great cast. What's the difference between hard court and clay court? Well, clay courts are like dirt. It's like loose rock and loose dirt. Hard courts are made of concrete. It's a lot slipperier to play on clay. Different movement. It's also hard to hit winners on clay because the ball slows down when it hits the ground. Vekic got match points, by the way. Had to step away for a bit. It's just delayed. Yeah. It was delayed because the matches beforehand just pushed it back a little bit. Why is Badosa in the round of 16? She's not. She lost. Which means she's out of the tournament. Rafa said clay is more physical and mental battle. You have to suffer. Oh, yeah. Clay is tough. Yeah, Vekic has just had 3 match points and she lost them all. She'll unleash her real self this season. Yeah, look, this will be interesting. I think this is a good first round opponent on a clay court for Eala to get a good idea of where she's at. If she gets the win, it's a great win. If she loses, it depends on how she loses, but we'll see what happens. She's the favorite, so she's expected to win. But this is against a really competent clay courter, so this is going to be an interesting match to see what Eala can do. She didn't play much clay court tennis last year, so let's see if she can get off to a good start. Winner of this match plays Ostapenko, by the way, who Eala has beaten twice. Vekic wins. Vekic gets the win. Arnold is originally from Austria. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Grabher has 65% of clay court wins. Yeah, she is a clay courter, proper clay courter. And Eala is going to have to do some work. They haven't started yet. What else is going on? There's some challenger events going on as well on the clay for those who couldn't get into the main events. Oh, thank God David held. And yeah, the winner of this match plays like second tomorrow, so it's going to be a really quick turnaround. All right. And yeah, Mirra Andreeva is playing tomorrow as well. In Austria, so that might be something that we can watch tomorrow. It is a good looking court. Well, it's a nice looking stadium. Oh, Zverev lost his doubles as well? Yeah, that sucks. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing? All right, y'all walking out first. But the crowd is going to be for Grabher. There's a few Filipinos in the house, though. But yeah, this crowd are going for Grabher. That's their player. That's who they're going to be cheering. By the way, there is a lot of Billie Jean King Cup going on as well. So we'll keep an eye on that this week. How are the Brazilians here? I have no idea. I don't know. Why would there be Brazilians in Linz? Who's playing from Brazil? Watching for Riyadh. Hey, what's up? Oh, you meant Monte Carlo? I'm not sure. Fonseca did have a crowd, so yeah, but I'm not sure if they were like how many of them were from Brazil. Is Alex inside the court? Yep. They're about to start warming up. They're about to start the warm-up. All right. So thanks, everybody, for patiently waiting. I know this has been 45 minutes later than it was supposed to start, but we're here. We're here now. So let's see what happens. Thanks for covering Grabher Camp. Hey, you know what, Greg's? I did just for you. Watching from Croatia. Hey, what's up? All right, winner plays Penko. You also got Ruse and Yastremska in a quarterfinal, potentially against one of these ladies as well. So that is where the draw stands. Watching from France. Hey, what's up? Watching from Italy. What's up? What time will the Eala Grabher match start? In about 3 minutes. Oh, Yastremska was a finalist here last year. Yeah, but that was on a hard court, right? So I don't know. I mean, it counts, but does it really matter? I don't even know how Yastremska is on clay. Is she good on clay? I don't even know. Tuning in from the UK. Watching from Taiwan. Watching from the Philippines. Nice. Watching from Italy. Watching from USA, Ireland, Canada. Nice one. Someone's watching from their iPad. Hey, congrats. Okay. Last couple of warm-up serves, and then they'll get started. We will get started. Winner will play against Yelena Ostapenko. Can Eala get off to a good start in the clay? Watching from your cell phone. Cool. Oh, demon or breaks. Let's go. Here we go. I don't know who's going to serve, but we'll find out. Chat, who's going to win this match? I've gone Eala in 3 because I'm not sure how Eala's going to... She's going to have to work to get comfortable on the clay, but I got her in 3. Let's see if Eala has gotten any tips off Rafa Nadal in her trip to the academy. Eala to the serve. Watching from Jupiter. That sounds fake. As we're to find out from Grabher into the forehand of Eala, but Eala hit it long. It's love 15. Love 15. First point goes to Grabher. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back end of Grabher. 4-0. Nope. The back end of the net. 15-0. Cam will never pick against Eala. So, okay. Let's do the math. Because people seem to be obsessed with that. How many times has Eala played this year? She's played 22 times and won 14. So if I picked Eala every single time, I'm running at a 63% positive record. You know who else I haven't picked against? Alcaraz. Just saying. Anyways, 15-30. As it backhand now from Eala into the forehand of Grabher. Eala backhand. Into the forehand of Grabher. As Eala backhand again. Grabher with a forehand cross-court winner. And Grabher has got break points. 15-40. Break points for the Austrian. Serving to the backhand of Grabher. Return goes into the backhand of Eala. Grabher, forehand. Again to the backhand of Eala. That's a good angle. Grabher gets it back. And then Eala backing up the line. Grabher's back in the rally as Eala forehand again to the backhand of Grabher. Into the forehand of Eala as Grabher forehand to the backhand of Eala. To the backhand of Grabher, but Grabher hits it out. It's 30-40. Eala saves 1. 30-40. So has Eala got a new coach? Or just a different person in the coach's box? All right, 30-40. As Grabher returns, wide, and we get the deuce. All right, we get to deuce. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. The thing that's going to be interesting to watch with Eala is whether or not she overplays. Because when you're playing on clay, obviously it's harder to hit winners. So we'll see whether or not Eala tries to hit the ball too aggressively and, overhits. But that one's a winner. That's a great shot. Advantage Eala. So we'll see whether or not what her error count is for this surface. All right. Advantage Eala. First game. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As a return from Grabher goes to the back of Eala. Grabher forehand into the back of Eala on the stretch. As Grabher hits a forehand again to the back of Eala. Grabher forehand on the stretch again. That's a good angle. And Eala slice in the net. Good angles from Grabher. And it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Sort of backing up the line from Eala. It's a good shot. Grabher slices it back, but it's in the net. Advantage Eala. As Eala with a great serve, 1-love. One love, Eala. Dimmer up 4-1 in the third. Goddamn right he is. Goddamn right. Someone throw me a hammer. What? Somebody throw a hammer at that guy. Somebody throw that guy a hammer for some reason. All right, let's see what Grabher can do on serve. Thanks, Greggs. All right, serve. There's a fault from Grabher. Second serve. As a return from Eala goes wide. And it's love, 15-love. Pia.
Thanks, Cams, for Alex. Cover. Rooting for Alex win.
Hey, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Is that Eala gets it back to the forehand Grabher. Backhand from Eala. Into the forehand Grabher. Eala forehand to the backhand Grabher. Into the backhand of Eala is Grabher backhand cross court. Eala gets it with a slice. As Grabher forehand cross court. Eala slices it back again. And Grabher comes to the net. Eala with a slice forehand. Long. And it's 30-love. I'll tell you what I've noticed with the other as well. She does, and I watched this in practice. And this is the same with a lot of players that are not really, that are more hardcourt players than clay court, is the timing of sliding. Watch how they slide, because Grabher will slide into the shot. Eala will slide almost like a step later, like almost after the shot. As Grabher serves an ace. And it's 40-love. You'll see it with like Medvedev and Raducanu, even Osaka. When they play on the clay, you'll see how they just kind of... They don't really slide as they hit the shot. They slide almost after they hit the shot. So that because they're so used to hard courts, right? You don't really slide. So keep an eye on Eala's footwork when she's having a run, as that goes out by Eala and it's 1-all. Because, yeah, movement on clay is such a big deal, right? It's such a big deal. And a lot of the best players, clay players, they'll slide as they went to hit the ball. And then once they hit the ball, they've stopped moving and they can push off to recover. Whereas some of the ones that struggle on the clay, they kind of run to the ball and then they slide after they hit the ball, and then they are slower to recover, if that makes sense. So it's not really about like whether or not someone slides. It's how they slide. You'll see. You'll see like the best clay court is how good they are with sliding and how good they are without able to use, like, they slide and then they like push off to get back into the court. Hey, Soul, thanks for becoming a member. Welcome back for a tier 3. Appreciate that. All right, 15 love. As Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand grabber. Grabber in the net. And it's 30 love. Grabber is hitting a lot of errors, which is nice and helpful for Eala. 30 love. A lot of free points early in this match. Serve to the forehand grabber. Return goes long. 40 love. Serving to the back of the grabber. Return goes to the back of Eala. Grabber with the forehand. Goes long. And Eala gets the lead again. 2-1. Yeah, Tagger ended up winning earlier. Yeah. Who's the queen of clay? Right now, Swiatek. Of all time, probably Chris Evert. She's probably up there. She's won the most French Opens. All right. Eala holds 2-1. We all know who the king of clay is. Yeah, Alcaraz. All right. Grabber's going to serve. No. Whoops. So I meant Rafa. Did I say Alcaraz? Sorry, I meant Rafa. I'm tired. It's 3 in the morning. I'm tired. All right. Grabber serves in the back of Eala. Good return. And then Grabber shanks the forehand wide. Love 15. Love 15. As Grabber serves again. A let. Serve the back of Eala. Forehand from Grabber is a winner. 15-0. As Grabber serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. There's a double fault. 15-30. Chance for Eala to get a break here early in this first set. And again, just so many errors coming from coming from the Austrian. As Grabher serves. A fault. Her service action is strange. She really puts a lot into it. As a backhand return from Eala to the forehand of Grabher. Eala backing up the line. Grabher gets it back with a backhand cross court in the forehand of Eala. Backhand Grabher again to the forehand of Eala. As Grabher backhand again is a winner. And again, Eala does not really slide. Like, that was a weird rally. Again, it's interesting to see these, the players that love the hard courts, to see how they move on clay, especially early in the season. Obviously, first match for Eala on clay this year. All right, 30-0. As Grabher serves a fault, second serve. Second serve, Eala steps in on the baseline. Second serve in the back of Eala. Good return, but Grabher's got it with the forehand up the line. Eala with a slice. Grabher with a forehand cross court. Eala gets it back with a slice. Into the forehand of Grabher. Another good angle. And Eala slices it wide. Jeez, Grabher is getting some good angles on some of these shots. It's 40-30. 40-30, Grabher to level this match. First serve was a fault. Second serve. As Eala returns back to Grabher, back from Eala in the net, and it's 2-2. 2-all. The thing is that Eala can't take time away on clay. That's true too. Like, Eala might be aggressive on returns, but it's not as effective, is it? Because, it hits the ground and doesn't skid off the clay like it does on other surfaces. It's why Eala's probably going to be really good on grass. Like, playing her game style on grass, we saw last year a little bit of a preview of that. Her grass game is probably going to be really, really good. And there could be a possible Wimbledon run. I don't know if she'll win Wimbledon, but Eala at Wimbledon, if she didn't have to play Grigikova first round, like last year, that kind of sucked. Like, she, there's opportunity there. But we're not on grass yet, we're on clay. 15 love. First serve's a fault, second serve. Competition will be held in Barcelona, next week. They play in Barcelona next week. Alcaraz is playing. As the return goes out by Grabher, and it's 30 love. The indoor clay is faster than outdoor clay, but at the end of the day, it is still clay. So it doesn't matter if it's a little bit faster than outdoor clay, it's still clay. So it's still going to be played slower than most courts. So don't get it confused. This isn't a fast court. All right, 30 love. As Grabher returns to the back of Eala. Eala misses it wide. 30-15. (30-15). As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Into the back of Grabher. Return goes in the front of Eala. Eala overhits it. It's 30-all. It's not been a pretty match to start. Both players hitting errors. What happened, Cam? To what? 30-all. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Grabher. Backhand from Eala into the backhand of Grabher. To the backhand of Eala. As Grabher backhand again. Into the backhand of Eala. Grabher. Another backhand to the front of Eala. Into the front of Grabher on the stretch. Eala backhand up the line. Grabher's got it with a backhand cross court. Eala forehand. In the net. And it's a break point. 30-40. Break point for Grabher. Let's go. All right, 30-40. Demon wins. Let's go. As we got a fault from Eala. Second serve. Seven to the back of Grabher. Return goes into the front of Eala. Up the line's good. Grabher gets it back. Into the back of Eala. As Grabher forehand into the front of Eala. To the backhand of Grabher on the stretch. Eala backhand cross court. Grabher gets it with the forehand. As Eala backhand again to the front of Grabher. Into the front of Eala. Cross court the backhand of Grabher. As we get a front from Eala again. To the backhand of Grabher, who goes up the line, but it's wide. And we get the deuce. Yeah, Grabher was going for it. But missed. Deuce. As the return from Grabher goes into the backhand of Eala. Grabher with the backhand goes long. Advantage Eala. Hey, Sol, thank you for the 36 months. Thanks, Cam, for the amazing 36 months as a legend member. I hope you smash all your tennis talk goals. Hey, thank you for the 36 months as a Tier 3 legendary member. Appreciate it. Can we get some salutes in the chat for Sol? Appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. Advantage Eala. The return goes into the front of Eala. She puts it down the line. Up goes a lob by Grabher. Oh, goes in. Eala gets back on the baseline, and then Grabher with the forehand inside out. Eala puts up a moon ball, and it goes long. Good hustle by Grabher. And it's back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As Eala with a short ball, puts it away. And it's advantage Eala. This has already been such a long match. This could be quite a physical encounter as well. We've already had, what, like 20 minutes? Advantage Eala. Take back the lead. And she serves a fault, second serve. Serve. Into the corner, Grabher. Return the net. Eala holds. 3-2. But another tough hold. Ugh. All right. 3-2. Eala, 24 minutes played. All right. And this has been a long match. By the way, there are a lot of Filipino flags in the house, which is great to see. Yeah, there's a lot of Philippines flags in the house, which is good. I think a lot of people after the Tagger match left. Probably left to have some food, and then they're coming back now for this one because it was pretty empty the first couple of games, but I think they're all coming back now. All right. 3-2. Eala. Is the crowd packed? I can't tell because I'm not showing an overview. There wasn't much of a crowd at the start of the match because I think a lot of people went to go get some food between matches, but they're all coming back. They're all slowly coming back now. All right, back to Tagger. Sorry, back to Grabher. Tagger played already. She won. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. As with a fault from Grabher, second serve. Serving to the backhand of Eala. Fault from Grabher to the backhand of Eala. As Grabher backhand goes long. And it's love 15. Love 15. Serve out wide. Massive serve out wide. 15. Oh. Is it a forehand now from Grabher? Then a drop shot. Eala gets there, but Grabher puts away the volley. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As we get a backhand return the net from Eala, and it's 40-15. So forehand of Eala, backhand from Grabher up the lines, a winner. And Grabher, Grabher holds 3-0. 3-3. Back to Eala. 3-3. As the return goes to forehand of Eala, forehand from Grabher. To the back of Eala is Grabher. Forehand into the back of Eala on the stretch. Lob goes up. And out from Eala. Love 15. All right, love 15. As Eala serves down the tee, Grabher slices it back. Eala goes straight to the backhand of Grabher, but Grabher overhits it. 15-all. All right, 15-all. There's been a fault from Eala, second serve. As Grabher returns the backhand of Eala, Grabher with a forehand. Up the line, Eala gets it back. Down the line for a winner. Beautiful shot. Grabher was going cross-court. 30-15. Alright, serve again from Eala. The backhand Grabher, return goes back to Eala. Drop shot is good again from Eala. Just wrong footing, Grabher. That's some smart play. Alright, advantage 40-15 to Eala. Also, chat, we're almost at 700 likes. Surely we can get to 1,000 by the time we end this match. All right, 40-15, Eala to get back the lead. There's a double fault from Eala, 40-30. Eala serves a fault, second serve. As Eala double faults twice. Rublev, Medvedev, Fonseca, Zverev, Musetti, Ruud in action tomorrow. What are we watching? We're going to watch Eala versus Penko if it happens. All right, deuce. Two double faults in a row. All right, Eala serves again. To the backhand of Grabher, return into the front of Eala. Grabher with a backhand in the net. And it's advantage Eala. To take the lead again. There's a backhand return up the line to the backhand of Eala. Point from Grabher. To the backhand of Eala is Grabher with a forehand. Into the slice of Eala, but Eala can't get it. Grabher's got a mean angle on that forehand. Did you find Dominic Thiem's team? I think I did. No, I couldn't find it. What's the name? What's his team name? Is it Thiem's team? That'd be just classic. Is it Dommy's team? That's a good name. He could have so many good names. First serve, the fault, second serve. Second serve, Eala. Into the front of Grabher. Return the back of Eala. Up the line's a good shot. Grabher with a slice. Eala with a drop shot. And Grabher slipped. Couldn't get there. Advantage Eala. Advantage Eala to take the lead again. As Eala serves. Into the backhand of Grabher, up the line of the backhand of Eala. Grabher with a forehand. Into the back of Eala. Eala in the net, back to deuce. Oh, Eala just stretching out her leg. That's not good. Deuce. Nothing in Monte Carlo? Of course we'll watch something in Monte Carlo. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. All right, Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Yeah, Eala, I think Eala might be struggling with something with her right leg. As Eala serves again. Into the forehand of Grabher. Eala backhand. The backhand of Grabher. Hey, think of Mario for the $2 super chatters. We got a backhand from Grabher. Into the back of Eala. Grabher backhand to the forehand of Eala. Into the backhand of Grabher. Eala with the forehand again to the backhand of Grabher. To the back of Eala is Grabher with the forehand on the stretch, but it's in the net. And Eala gets to advantage. Another physical point. Advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. And she serves again. Let. All right, Eala serves. Another let. Eala serves again. As the return goes in the forehand of Eala. Eala in the net, back to deuce. Another marathon game on the serve of Eala. Back to deuce. All right. As with a forehand from Eala down the line to the forehand of Grabher. Into the back of Eala. Grabher with a backhand cross court. Eala's there on the forehand. As Grabher backhand into the slice of Eala. Grabher, forehand inside in winner. And it's a break point for Grabher. Break point for Grabher. She just outplayed Eala on that rally. All right, Eala to serve. Break point. Serving to the back of Grabher. Return goes in the back of Eala. Drop shot is good. Grabher gets it, but overhits it. And it's back to deuce. That was a great drop shot from Eala. Hey, thank you, Jules, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. This match is a grind. Yeah. That was a great drop shot from Eala. And we get back to deuce. Serving to the forehand of Grabher. Return goes back into Eala. Grabher wins the point, though. Eala hits it long. And it's advantage Grabher. Hey, Gregs. Thank you for the 49 months. All right, break point again for the Austrian. Serving to the forehand of Grabher. Grabher hits it out, back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Eala serves in the back and a grabber. As Eala wins the point, gets to advantage. Advantage Eala to go to 4-3. Serving to the back of grabber. Return goes back to Eala. Grabber into the forehand of Eala. Again, the back of the grabber. As Eala forehand up the line goes long. And it's back to deuce. This game is taking forever. Yes, it is. All right, back to deuce. The marathon game. 7th deuce. Eala serves. Fault. Second serve. Second serve, the back of the grabber. Return goes back into Eala. Grabber with a forehand. Into the back of Eala. Again to the forehand grabber, but she overhits it. And Eala gets to advantage. Hey, Christine. Thank you for the 20 gifted. It's very generous. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 20. Spreading some love to the tennis world. Hey, thank you for that. It's very generous. All right. Advantage Eala to take the lead in this marathon game. Good serve. Okay. Eala holds. That was a long one. All right. 4-3 Eala. 41 minutes played already. Now remember, Alcaraz and Sinner played like 41 minutes for like a set. Eala is stretching her legs out a bit as well. I think Eala, I mean, it's been a long start. Am I sleepy? Yeah, it's 4 a.m. Of course I am. All right, how we doing, chat? Eala medical timeout later? Maybe, but I think she's okay for now. All right. Here we go. Let's see if Grabher can hold. The best thing for Grabher is to hold easily in this next game. Best thing for Eala is to get the break. Both the things can be true. Actually, no. One thing can be true. All right, back to Grabher. All right, good serve, 15 love. Let's Grabher serves again. In the back of Eala, good return. Grabher with a forehand on the stretch. Eala drop shot. Grabher's going to get it and hit a winner down the line. Beautiful pickup. 30 love. I'm awake. 30 love. To have such a grinding clay court match during the transition between hard and clay courts, increased strain on body. I agree. Grabher says the fault to conserve. Need coffee? I need coffee, yeah. 30 love. So in the back of Eala. Great return winner from Eala. 30-15. First time she's hit a return winner like that. All right. 40-15. Good serve. 40-15. Grabher to level. She serves a fault. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Forehand from Grabher. Into the back of Eala, the line to the back end of Grabher. Eala with a forehand again, the back of Grabher. Into the forehand of Eala, who hits a winner. Inside out forehand winner. And it's 40-30. Grabher serves again. She doesn't want a marathon game like Eala just had. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the forehand of Eala. Good return. Grabher gets it back with the backhand. Eala with the slice. Grabher forehand cross court is a winner. And it's 4-all. That was a great... I tell you, Grabher's forehand is such a clay court shot. It's got this huge whip. It's similar to Rafa. It's kind of like Swiatek's forehand. It's just got this like huge rip. And then just angles off into corners. It's a very good clay court forehand. Anyways, back to 4-all. Sorry, we're at 4-all. Back to Eala to serve again after playing a marathon game in the last game. All right, good shot from Eala. Off the tape from Grabher, and then Eala with the forehand winner. And it's 15 love. As we serve out wide the back end of Grabher. Grabher hits it out. 30 love. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Grabher. Return goes back to Eala. Grabher backhand. Into the forehand of Eala. That's a good shot. Grabher puts up a lob. Eala goes in with the backhand up the line. Grabher with a pass. That's too good. 30-15. Beautiful passing shot winner. 30-15. As a return from Grabher goes long. It's 40-15. Eala to get the lead again. 40-15. How's the crowd? I feel like they're pretty even. I think it's pretty even. As Eala with a forehand. Into the back of the Grabher. Eala forehand again, the back of the Grabher. And Grabher in the net. All right, nice easy game for Eala. 5-4. She's back in front. And Grabher will serve to stay in the set. It's nighttime in Australia. Yeah, it's 3:30 a.m. Yes. All right, 5-4. Eala holds. Eala's going to break now and win the set. I think so, yeah. I agree. It feels like that, doesn't it? Like, Grabher's had some chances, and Eala has not had a break point yet. And then, she's going to get one break point. It's going to be a set point, and it's going to be over. Just has that feeling. De Minaur did. Yeah, he did win. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see if Grabher can keep the set alive. By the way, chat, we're almost at 293,000 subs. We're almost there. We're trying to get to 300K by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. We have so much tennis going on at the moment. Clay court season has begun. We got Linz, we got Monte Carlo. Next week we got Stuttgart and Barcelona and Munich, and then we got Madrid. And then we've got Rome. And then soon enough we've got Roland Garros. So if you want to stay up to date with all the tennis, then subscribe. All right. Here we go. Grabher serving to stay in the set. Eala gets it back into the corner. Grabher up the line is good. Eala with the slice back. Just missed. 15 love. As the return goes into the forehand of Grabher. Back in now from Eala. Into the forehand of Grabher, but she shanks it long. And it's 15-0. As Grabher serves the fault, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Grabher, back in now from Eala. To the back of the Grabher. That's a good shot. Eala slicing the ground. 30-15. Hey, Mary, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. If you want to be a member as well, it's only $1 a month. To support the channel, if you enjoy any of the coverage and you want to support the channel, you can do that by being a member. 30-15. As Grabher serves the fault. Second serve. Grabher hits a double fault. 30-all. Chance here for Eala to steal this set. 30-all. As the return goes back into Grabher, up the line to the back of Eala. Grabher, forehand, is a winner. Beautiful shot up the line. 40-30. Late, Cam? Yeah, it's really late. It's 3:40 in the morning. Serve in the back of Eala, return to the front of Grabher. Eala backhand to the backhand of Grabher. To the front of Eala, who's Grabher with a backhand wide, and it's deuce. Now we get to deuce. As the return from Eala goes up. Into the corner, Grabher straight to Eala. Then Grabher with the drop volley wide. Eala's got a set point. To take the first set. I think it's her first break point of the match too. All right, advantage Eala. All right, Grabher with a serve. Into the back end of Eala. Return goes to the front of Grabher. Eala back on the stretch. To the front of Grabher is Eala. Can't get that one. Grabher too good. Back to deuce. Almost an hour for the first set. I know, it's been a grind. It has been a grind. Deuce. All right. All right, serve again from Grabher. Ace down the tee, all right. Great serve. Advantage Grabher. Serve to the back of Eala. Great return. And then Grabher shanks it wide. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As we serve in the back of Eala, great return. Slice from Grabher. Goes into the front of Eala. And Eala hits a winner. Another set point. Advantage Eala. Cam's been grinding as well. 4 matches covered today already. I only did 3. But thank you. I'll just sleep all day. All right, advantage Eala. Set point number 2. As Grabher serves. Into the front of Eala. Good return. Grabher, forehand goes wide. Eala takes a set. She steals it. 6-4. Somebody in the chat ruined it. Can we boo this man? Everybody boo this man in the chat. All right, 6-4. One rule. Actually, just one thing. Just come on. Come on now. All right, first hit in the bag. Do you think Eala has improved on clay? Hang on, let me check the stats. 11 winners, 11 errors by Eala. 13 winners, 16 errors by Grabher. Grabher had 5 break points, didn't convert any of them. Eala had 2 and converted 1. I think Eala is it's hard to judge off one set. If she wins this in straights, that's a very good win. Because Grabher is a good clay quarter. Very good clay quarter. But, it's too hard to judge off one match. But this would be a solid win. Might be her best win on clay. Oh, yeah, Eala's playing Stuttgart. All right. Cam, you're late in the match. Larry, you're attention seeking. All right. Eala takes the first 6-4. He said my name. That was a long first set. Can Eala handle Pinkel's serve? I mean, yeah. She handled it on grass. She handled it on hard court, so why not? All right. Eala's going to serve first in the second. She took the first set. As Eala serves. Fault. Second serve. Grabher needs to eliminate the errors. She hit way too many errors in that first set. As Grabher returns into the back of Eala. And Grabher with the back end of the net. $15 As Eala with a good serve. Grabher gets it back, and then Eala slicing the net. 15-all. Eala serves again. Into the back of the Grabher. Grabher in the net. 30-15. As serve out wide, the back and Grabher. Eala with a forehand. Good angle. Grabher with a slice, but it's long and it's 40-15. We're almost at 1,000 likes. We're only about 100 away. All right, 40-15. There's a forehand from Eala. That goes to the forehand of Grabher. Eala forehand to the back to the forehand of Grabher. And Grabher missed it wide. And Eala holds. 1-love in the second. Is Eala using more angles for thoughts, Cam? Sometimes. I think Eala's playing a normal game and it's been effective. Grabher was making errors at crucial times in that first set. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think Eala's... She's hitting a lot of drop shots, which is nice. But, yeah, I wouldn't say she's hitting too many angles. She is occasionally when there's a shot to be like a shot to hit for an angle, but she's not really... She's sort of just playing a normal game. And it's working. All right. As Grabher comes in and puts away the smash. 15-love. All right, 30 love. As Grabher serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. In the back of Eala, good return. Grabher with a forehand to the forehand of Eala. And Eala hits in the net, 40 love. As Grabher looks to hold. Almost at 1,000 likes, but this close. All right, 40 love. There's a bit of fault, second serve. As that goes into the net by Grabher, and it's 40-15. All right, 40-15. There's a bit of fault, second serve. As a return from Eala goes wide, and it's 1-1 in the second. All right, 1-1. Back to Eala. As it goes out by Grabher on the return, 15 love. $15 love. Sort of backhand from Eala to the forehand of Grabher. Eala backhand to the forehand of Grabher. And Grabher hits it long, 30 love. It will be interesting to see if Eala, what she does against Penko tomorrow. Because it'll be a totally different matchup. Penko's going to be a lot more aggressive, we know that. And Eala's going to have to defend a lot more. Well, she's been defending a lot, to be fair. But against Penko, it's going to be brutal if she's hitting the ball strong. As we get a return from Grabher up the line to the forehand of Penko. Forehand of Grabher. Just goes wide, and it's 40 love Eala. $40 love. As return goes in by Grabher, and Eala holds 2-1. Penko doesn't like long rallies, that's for sure. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that match again. They've already played twice, so Eala knows what to do. And Eala's playing solid enough today. But it's going to be a totally different matchup tomorrow. A different style against Penko. Oh. Chat, where are we watching from? Oh, man. Where are we watching from? Let me know in the chat. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. It's 4 a.m. And I am... You're talking like Eala already won? Yes. She is up a set and 2-1, so We've got California. We've got Michigan. We've got Hong Kong. Watching from Melbourne as well. Okay. Middleton, Madison, Germany, Poland, Newcastle, Texas, Madrid, Tampa, Singapore, we've got Italy, Japan, London, Spain, Manila, Egypt. We've got New York. We've got Madagascar. We got Paris, Sydney, Norway, Maryland, Abu Dhabi. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to sub if you haven't already. Don't forget to like the video as well if you haven't already. We're almost at 1,000 likes. All right, Grabher. Serves the back of Eala. Great return winner. Love 15. Love 15. Grabher serves again. To the back of Eala, and then Grabher hits a forehand winner. Ooh, that hit the line. 15-0. That was close, but it landed in. 15-0. And we have a fault from Grabher. Second serve. As Grabher hits a forehand in the net. 15-30. Chance for Eala to take this break. 15-30. As Grabher serves. As the return goes the back end of Grabher. Eala with a forehand again. The back end of Grabher. Grabher's going to overhit it. Break points for Eala. 15-40. To take the break in the second. $15.40. As Grabher serves, a fault. Second serve. Eala steps in. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Good return to the back of the Grabher. Eala backhand. Into the back of the Grabher. To the forehand of Eala on the stretch. And Eala hits it long. 30-40. One saved. 30-40. Did I say straight sets victory? I said 3 sets because I wasn't sure whether or not... I thought maybe Eala might drop the first and come back to win, but she won the first, so didn't even need to fight back. All right, 30-40. As the return goes to forehand to Grabher. Eala with the backhand. Into the back of the Grabher as Eala forehand. Again to the back of the Grabher. Eala with the forehand again. Into the slice of Grabher. Grabher in the net. There's the break. Eala 3-1 in the second. All right. Eala dominating now. And she is 3 games away from playing Ostapenko again. She's got a good record against Penko. Undefeated against Ostapenko, so it's going to be an interesting match tomorrow. And we know how Penko is. Penko can sometimes be amazing, and sometimes she can get angry. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun match tomorrow. As it a forehand from Eala into the forehand grabber. Eala backhand off the tape is too good. Grabher couldn't get it. 15 love. Serve again. Down the tee, the forehand grabber in the net. 30 love. Serving to the backhand to grabber. Backhand out from Eala. Good angle. Grabber with a forehand up the line. Eala gets it back with a forehand. Into the forehand grabber who puts it away. Good rally. 30-15. As Eala serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand grabber. Backhand from Eala. Into the forehand grabber. Is Eala backhand again? The forehand grabber. To the forehand of Eala on the stretch. Grabber backhand. Eala's going to get there with a slice. But it goes long. 30-all. As Eala serves again. Serve to the forehand of grabber. Backhand from Eala to the backhand of grabber. Eala with a slice lob. But grabber comes in. And puts away the smash. Break point. 30-40. Grabber to get back on serve. As Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serving the forehand grabber. Good return into the back of Eala, who goes down the line for a winner. And Eala saves another break point. Deuce. All right, deuce. Serve and volley from Eala. But it doesn't work. She missed the forehand in the net. All right, advantage grabber. To get back on serve. All right, advantage grabber. As she hits a backhand, but it's a let from Eala. A bit of fault from Eala, second serve. Entry list for Rome's out, yep. Second serve, Eala. Into the corner, Grabher. Return the net. God, Grabher is hitting so many errors. And Eala is back at deuce. All right, deuce. As Eala serves again. As the return goes back into Eala. 4 now from Grabher. Into the front of Eala as Grabher backhand goes long, and it's advantage Eala to take a 4-1 lead in the second. As the backhand goes to the net, and Eala does hold 4-1 in the second. Any Eala fans out there want to be, that are members, don't forget Cam created an emoji. I did! Use it! Yes, use the Eala emoji. I made it for you. So if you are a member of the channel, make sure you use it. Alright. Eala, 4-1 in the second. There, see, I told you. There we go. That's more like it. All right, 4-1 Eala. It's only one break. But it's still a long way back for Grabher. All right, how are we doing, chap? If you want to be a member, it's $1 a month. And if you want to be a member, I'll give you one for free. There you go. Congratulations to those who got memberships. Oh, no, Alan got one. Oh. Oh. After all the trash she talked about Norrie, now Alan got one. Oh. All right, Grabher to serve. All right, Grabher to serve. As it backhand into the backhand of Eala. 4 now from Grabher. Into the back of Eala is Grabher backhand. Into the front of Eala. Eala in the net. It's 15 love. Yeah, Ali, the only way you get free memberships is if YouTube decide to choose you. It's random. Unfortunately, I cannot pick and choose. All right. Eala returns into the forehand of Grabher. Eala can't get that one. 30 love. Love. All right. Nice serve, Grabher. 40 love. Hey, we got to over 1,000 likes as well, so appreciate that. We're almost at whatever. Don't forget to sub. As Grabher serves another ace. All right. Grabher holds. 4-2 Eala with the break. All right. back to Eala. She's 2 games away from playing Penko tomorrow. As the return goes nowhere because it's a let. Serve. Here's a fault from Eala. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Grabher. Return goes to the backhand of Eala. Grabher hits a forehand long, and it's 15-love. By the way, is Deb here? All right. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala. Good shot to the forehand of Grabher. Eala with the forehand cross court. Grabher with a slice. Eala comes in with a volley. And it's too good. 30-love. Hey, watching from Iraq. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. All right, 30-love. As Eala serves again. First serve is a fault, second serve. Serve to the forehand Grabher. Back in now from Eala is wide. 30-15. As Eala serves again. All right. As Eala missed the serve just. Second serve. And then she double faults. All right, 30-0. As Eala serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Serving the forehand Grabher. Return goes to the back of Eala. Grabher with a forehand again to the back of Eala. To the backhand of Grabher. As Eala forehand goes wide. It's break point for Grabher to get one of them back. 30-40. You need sleep, sir? Yeah. Break point for Grabher. Hey! Rosalia, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. As it is served from Eala, the back of the Grabher. Return goes in the forehand of Eala. Grabher back in on the stretch. Goes long. We're back to deuce. Eala survives. Just registered for the club. Welcome to the club. All right, deuce. As we had a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Grabher. Forehand from Eala in the net. That's his advantage. Grabher. What time is it in Melbourne? 4 o'clock. All right, advantage Grabher to get back on serve in the second. As Grabher backhand goes in the net, and Eala gets back to deuce. Back to deuce. She saved 9 out of 9 break points, Eala. She is unbroken. Can't be broken. As Grabher returns into the back of Eala. Grabher with a forehand. Again to the back of Eala. But Eala misses that one. All right, 10th break point. Advantage Grabher. To try and get back on serve. Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the back of Grabher. Return to the front of Eala. Eala hits it out. Finally, Grabher gets the break. But that's just to get back on serve. She's still losing at the moment. Still down 4-3. But Grabher gets back a break. All right. 10th time lucky, exactly. Cam, do you have a girlfriend or a wife? Yes. Hey, Alan, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. Eala getting those service faults shows she's more aggressive, which is a good sign. An area she's needed a boost. Well, yeah. All right. A possible Eala-Penko rematch. Yeah. Definitely a possible rematch. All right. No, Eala still leads though, 4-3. All right. Eala with the backhand. Into the backhand of Grabher. Grabher hits it in the net. Love 15. Is Penko won Stuttgart last year? She did, yes. As Grabher hits a good serve out wide, and it's 15-0. We'll hit the line just. What time are you going to sleep? Good. That's a great question. I have no idea. After this match. As Grabher serves the fault. Second serve. When this match finishes, I'll go to bed. And the serve in the back of Eala. Good return. Slice from Grabher goes in the net. 15-30. Chance for Eala to get the break again. $15-30. Hey, Olsen, thanks for becoming a member as well. Appreciate it. 15-30. As Grabher serves again. Fault, second serve. Double fault, 15-40. Eala to take the break and serve the match. 15-40. As Grabher serves again. As with a forehand from Grabher into the backhand of Eala. Backhand from Grabher. Into the forehand of Eala. As Grabher backhand. Again to the forehand of Eala. Eala in the net. 30-40. One saved. One save. 30-40. As the backhand return goes out by Eala, we get the deuce. All right, deuce. As Grabher serves out wide, the backhand of Eala. Return goes in front of Grabher. Eala backhand in the net. And Grabher gets to advantage. Please don't put scores in the chat. You will be in... you will not be here. Advantage. As Grabher serves the fault. Second serve. Serving to the back of Eala. Return goes forward to Grabher. Eala with a forehand to the back of Grabher on the stretch. Eala. Forehand winner. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. All right, as Grabher hits it out, advantage Eala. Advantage Eala to take the break and serve the match. It's been a long straight sets match so far. All right, Grabher serves. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand from Grabher. The back of Eala is Grabher. Forehand up the line. Eala gets on the stretch. And it goes on the line and Eala gets a break. Grabher shanked it. Don't put scores in the chat. All right. Eala's going to serve the match. Five-3. As the return goes in, the forehand of Eala. Good drop shot winner. 15 love. 15 love. As the return goes in from Grabher, but Eala hit a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the back and Grabher, but Eala hit it out. 15-0. As Eala serves again. Fault. Second serve. As a return from Grabher goes the back end of Eala. Grabher forehand into the forehand of Eala. As Grabher forehand to the back end of Eala. Up the line to the back end of Grabher. Eala forehand on the stretch. Grabher with the backhand down the line for tape. Eala gets back in the rally. Grabher backhand. Again to the forehand of Eala, who hits a win up. It's 30-15. This is a solid win for Eala. 30-15. Two points away. 30-15. Serve to the forehand of Grabher. Eala backhand, the backhand of Grabher. Eala backhand again to the forehand of Grabher. As Eala back on the stretch. Grabher with the forehand straight to Eala. But Grabher gets a forehand again straight to Eala. Man, Grabher's just giving the rally back to Eala. We're back on the baseline. And Grabher in the net. Two shots there that Grabher should have won. Should have won that point. All right. 40-15. 2 match points for Eala. To play Penko tomorrow. That match is going to be fucking nuts. 40-15. Eala serves. Into the forehand Grabher. Return. Goes long. Eala wins. Huge victory for Eala on clay. Might be one of her best. She knocks out the local in straight sets. But she's going to set up another meeting with Penko. All right. GG's. Great win for Eala. That was a tough straight sets. It was a long straight sets. And Eala gets it done. What was that, like nearly 2 hours for 6-3 or 4-6-3? It's crazy. But yeah, the Penko match is going to be crazy tomorrow. She has got a winning record against Penko, so she should like her chances. I don't know if she'll be favorite, but it might be even, to be honest. It could be even going into that. It could be even. Penko hasn't played on clay yet, so I have no idea what Penko's going to do. No idea what to expect from Ostapenko. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting match tomorrow. And she's never played Penko on clay, but she's played her on grass and hard court, so and she's beaten her twice. A lot of Filipinos in the crowd, yeah. There were a lot of Filipinos in the crowd. There are a lot of Filipinos in the crowd. If y'all leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. Was it closer than the score suggests? Yeah, I mean, Grabher had a lot of chances to break. She broke once in 10 chances. So Grabher should have probably either won the first set, where she had a lot more chances, or it shouldn't. I mean, straight sets. It looked straightforward. It was not straightforward. That was a grind. But that was a clutch performance by Eala. Eala has beaten a nobody, so this match doesn't really count. Thank you for your insight. That's really, yeah. Tell that to her fans. I'm sure they disagree. Well, the Philippines love Alex, yeah. I mean, she is getting better and better. She is getting better and better. Let's take down Penko. It's going to be fun tomorrow. They have played a couple of times. And I know that Penko, we know how Penko is. Penko will not want to let Eala get another win over her. At all. Penko's going to be ready tomorrow. She'll want to get revenge. But let's see what happens. Not going to be easy. It's going to be a totally different match to this one because Grabher is not like Penko. They play totally different. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Cam, your prediction is wrong in straight sets. Did nobody give you attention? So that's okay. Somebody give that guy a hug. Congrats, Eala from Toronto. Hey, what's up? Beating Penko in second round of Miami last year is where all the Eala fun started. That is true. It started with beating Penko. You're right. And here we are over a year later. It started with Penko. Had Penko beaten Eala, I don't know what would have happened. I think Eala would have eventually got to the top anyway, like top 50 anyway. But yeah, it all started when she took out Penko in Miami. And the rest is history. She beat volley nets first. Yeah, but Penko was the start. Penko was the high profile win. Because she had beaten players before that, Eala. She had beaten volley net type players before, but Penko was the one that set it off. And then she was supposed to play Badosa, but Badosa withdrew. And then she beat Keys. And then she beat Swiatek. Are we going to witness a Penko meltdown again? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Penko's a tricky one because she can blitz players, right? She can come out here and go nuts. So it's yeah, it depends on which Penko rocks up, right? Depends on which Penko shows up in the day. Now Eala got out. If this was a 3-setter, Eala would not have a very long recovery to get ready for tomorrow. But luckily, she got through it straight, so there will be hopefully not much fatigue going into tomorrow. Hey, baby steps! Thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate it. So she's in the best possible chance to compete well against Penko. The amazing match with Penko. She would be driven crazy by the spectators. Yeah, Penko might get driven crazy by the spectators. You're right. That could be a big factor. Penko could be susceptible to a little bit of frustration from the crowd noises. Congrats, Cam. Your bold prediction came through. Shout out. I don't think it was a bold prediction. I just picked Eala to win, and I don't think that was a bold prediction. Penko will be nervous. She will be, yeah. Eala needs to reach at least the final to get back into the top 30, right? I'm not sure. But at this stage, I wouldn't be looking at that. If she could get back-to-back clay court wins, that's a win. I wouldn't be talking about getting into the top 30 and getting to the final yet. She beats Ostapenko, though. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I wouldn't be looking too far ahead just yet. Eala's serves become more powerful this time. Yeah, her serve was solid today. Onwards and upwards, that's it. She'll be playing tomorrow, by the way, so make sure you're ready. She's playing tomorrow. It's Ricky Ostapenko is well rested. Alex played yet today. That is true too. But also Penko hasn't played on a clay. Did Penko play last week? No. I don't think she did. I don't think she didn't play Charleston. She didn't play in Bogota. So yeah, this would be Penko's first clay court match. Of the season. So Eala's got one up on her there. Baby steps.
Congratulations, Alex. Thanks, Cam.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for the donation. Why is her match 18 hours after this one? I'd expect 22 maybe. I don't know why she's playing second tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't put her on a night. Maybe it's because Andreeva's playing tomorrow night. But yeah, I'm a little surprised that they put Eala on so soon. Or even Grabher if she had won, right? I found it seems strange that they would have done that, but I guess they have their reasons. Maybe because Penko's got to play doubles? I don't know. Maybe Penko has to play some dubs. Yeah, I was back at the number 45. Nice. When's the final? Final's on Sunday, I think. Penko's playing doubles with Christian? Yeah, okay. Is she playing tomorrow? Because if she's playing tomorrow afternoon in the doubles as well, then that makes sense why they put her on early. Also, Pliškova's about to start playing. If Eala wins, I guess she plays Friday next. Yeah. I don't think this tournament ends on Saturday. So, yeah, it would be Friday. Yeah. Penko is playing doubles. Okay, that makes so much sense then. Why she is playing early. What's with Badosa? Yeah, that was a tough loss today. You know. All right. I like Tagger, so I'll take the win. But a shame that Badosa had to lose. Yeah, no, Tagger is. I hope we get to watch her soon because with that one-handed backhand, it's fun to watch. Yeah, Zheng withdrew from Stuttgart, so Eala gets to jump in her place, which is cool. So much more. We'll watch Ostapenko Eala rematch tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow's a busy day. So we've got Fonseca's playing Rinderk Nesh. I guess luckily Sinner and Alcaraz are not playing tomorrow. But yeah, we've got Andreeva's playing tomorrow as well. Against somebody. But yeah, Medvedev Berrettini. You got Zverev playing tomorrow. You got Musetti playing tomorrow. Yeah, Fonseca Rinderk Nesh is playing tomorrow. And then, yeah, Eala playing Penko. So it's a pretty big day tomorrow. Eala's confidence and mental toughness was evident during the match. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Andreeva's playing Stevens. So I knew she was playing somebody crazy good. Yeah, she's playing Sloane Stevens. So that will be very interesting. That will be very interesting. All right, let's go through this match and then we will We'll get out of here. Make sure I get the right thing. All right, so we're just seeing Eala get through Grabher in the first round on clay. First match on clay for the season as well. And now she gets to go play Ostapenko in the second round, which is going to be a wild match tomorrow. But let's go have a look at what actually happened during the match, because it was a pretty long straight sets win for Eala. All right, so it was almost 2 hours in a straight sets win, 6-4, 6-3. And Eala's first game was a marathon. She saved a couple of break points and eventually held in the game. And then both players sort of held for a while. Eala then had to save another break point, another marathon game. And then there was a 3-all game that was a real marathon for Eala, eventually holding. Grabher was pretty good on serve, not really having to worry too much until she served to stay in the set, and that's where Eala finally got her first break points, which were set points, and ended up winning the set 6-4 off her second break point of the game. Then the second set, Eala got off to a much better start on serve, only losing 1 point in her first couple of games. She then got an early break, got it to 3-1, and then had to save the break just straight after that one with a couple of breakpoint chances against her. But she holds, gets a 4-1. Then Grabher ends up breaking back at 4-2 and getting back on serve. But didn't last long. Eala then gets a break to get to 5-3 and then wins on her first match point to take the second set 6-3. So there was a couple of marathon games there for Eala, especially in the first set. And Grabher did have a lot of breakpoint opportunities. I think she had 11 in total, only broke once. So Eala's serving and Eala's game on her serve really coming in clutch when she needed it. So there it is. That is the win for Eala. And she didn't win too many matches on clay last year. I think she only won the 2. So she's already got a win now. First match of the season on clay. And she did well against a very experienced clay court player in their backyard. Because, of course, Grabher's from Austria and they played in Austria. So good win for Eala. Now she gets to go play Penko, who she's actually beaten twice before. So confidence going into that match for Eala, at least confidence over, Penko having beaten her before. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this clay court game develops. She's looking a lot better than she did last year on clay, at least after that first match. Let's see how she does against Penko. But let me know in the comments below. Give me a bit of a prediction. Who's going to win the next match? Do you think Eala's got a chance against Penko? Or do you think Penko's going to come out there and just bully her, as Penko does do against so many good players? But there it is. Eala gets a win. First win on clay for the season. And now she gets to play Ostapenko. All right. Pardon me. It's 3 a.m. in Manila. You guys are savages. When was the last time we watched Sloane Stephens? I have no idea. Why did Andreeva get a wild card? Because she wasn't going to play this event. It was a last-minute decision to come in and play, so that's why she had to get a wild card, because she wasn't on the entry list. So she had to come in and get a wild card for that reason. But yeah, she did get. They obviously gave her a wild card. Because why wouldn't you give a top 10 player a wild card to your tournament? Rooting for Alex against Penko? Yeah, it should be really fun tomorrow. Should be a really fun match. 2021? What? No, we've watched her since then. Also love the way that Eala's coach is not being too hard on her during the match. So calm and letting Eala focus on the game. Yeah. What are we watching tomorrow? So we'll watch Eala versus Penko. But yeah, we'll also watch probably Fonseca. Probably watch Medvedev Berrettini as well. Maybe watch Zverev as well. Yeah. Yeah, Ostapenko is a French Open champion, so less sleep is worth it. It's the clay season. We're not getting no sleep. We don't get sleep during this time of year. Sleep is for the weak. It always has been. Yeah, no, we don't sleep. Come on now. You know that. Thanks for the good coverage. No worries. Who will win, Andreeva or Stevens? Probably Andreeva. It should be Andreeva in straight sets. Let's be brutal. But then, sometimes Stevens, sometimes Andreeva doesn't do the obvious thing. Every time Eala plays Penko, Eala makes the semis. Hey. Well, let's see if that's a thing. Because, look, if Eala does win against Penko, Andreeva in the semis could be a possibility. Oh, that's a serious possibility. All right. Any final questions? Any final questions, chat? Before we all leave and get ready for tomorrow's big, big day. Any final questions? Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Did I see the snow? No, I didn't. Hope the Penko match lives up to the hype. Me too. Vegemite or Marmite? Why are you asking silly questions? Why would you ask a silly question like that? Come on. Marmite's dog shit. Are you serious? Will the Eala play in the UK? Yeah. If she's healthy. Why is Stuttgart stacked? It always is. Because there's a car up for grabs and everybody wants that Porsche. You know how you're talking about sliding on the clay for players? Do you see that on the men's side too? Yeah. We'll see that tomorrow when we watch Berrettini Medvedev. We'll talk about it tomorrow as well because, yeah, sliding on clay is super important. Is the wrong answer? Ellen, you're the wrong answer. If Eala wins against Penko, then plays Jastrzemska. It's a repeat of Eastbourne. Hey. And she made the final, so that might be a good omen. Where's Swiatek now during the clay season? She's going to play next week in Stuttgart. Do you think Eala can win tomorrow? Yes. I think she can. Obviously not going to be easy, but the head-to-head, it's tricky because the one that when they played on the grass, Penko won the first set 6-love. And then Eala came back and won via retirement, right? So it's like, how do we count that as a win? That's like a half a win. The Miami win was legit, though. And Clay's slower. So Penko's game might not be as difficult to play, but then we did see Penko and Clay last year kick everyone's ass. So in Stuttgart. So it really comes down to which Penko shows up. Which Ostapenko do we see tomorrow? Is the one that is a bully, or is it the one that makes errors and gets annoyed? Will Penko fight the crowd tomorrow? Maybe. Tennis Channel said the top 4 seeds in Stuttgart get a car. That's stupid. Why? Or is that like their? Is that like their appearance fee? All right, Chad. It's 5 in the morning. I gotta go. But we'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. Starting in Monte Carlo, then we'll come over here and we'll do some more. We'll do the Eala versus Penko match in Linz. But thanks for hanging out. We'll be back to do it all again tomorrow. Eala wins 4-3. One of the best wins she's had on clay ever. Very good win against a very good clay quarter. But now she gets to play a French Open champion on clay, which she's done before. But this one's the one that is very, very scary and can be very intimidating. So we'll see how she does against Penko tomorrow. But Eala wins in straight sets. See you tomorrow.